nice California weather. I remember when I came from Nebraska, I was so pumped on California weather in the winter. I was like, oh, this place is so awesome. Santa Ana winds at Glen Helen. Yeah, if you've been here, you know, like, it's windy. It's fine, you're in a race car. What's the worst gonna happen? Every time I think of wind, like real windy days, it just brings me back to that day when I backflipped in the wind and should have said no, but I succumbed to the pressure at the MTV show and crashed and lost my kidney. I almost died that day, and I was like, that's what the winds remind me of. But anyhow, it's gonna dry the track out, and they'll have to water it a lot. I'll make it slick, which will make it challenging, so that's cool. Go out and do some rally, jump in the Can-Am. Hopefully get to have some good battles with Travis, and it's always fun. So I've had a lot of years at this track at Glen Helen. Hopefully the weather subsides, man. It's just this would be such a big day for the sport, and there's so many fans that love racing in this area, and I feel like just hopefully the weather doesn't put a dampener on it. So anyway, we'll go get some practice. I think we're qualifying. I don't even know. I just go up to the line and go. So I think we're qualifying or racing maybe. Still kind of getting used to the car, the electric race car. It's definitely a lot different. All-wheel drive, handbrake, and a lot of power, a lot of torque. Wheels are always spinning. As you can see, these tires are bald, so you just spin the whole time. Then I go jump in the Can-Am, go rip around, and have some fun with the kids, so let's go. That'd be funny to have one of these on Hayden, then you can't look back. It'd be like... Gonna drag it to the dirt. The bouncy seats are the best. The best is they have how when you drive, you gotta be like. All right, so big surprise this weekend. I showed up in Can-Am, went all out on this. So they said, we want to bring back the memory of when you and Travis had that epic battle at LA Coliseum. I came out and I heard he was doing the 360. I seen it in a foam pit, and I was like, at the end of my run, I was like, I have to go for it. Boom, pulled the 3. As Travis said, probably one of the gnarliest 3s he's seen to this day. Fully committed to it, flat, and landed off the side of the jump, muscled it out, and landed it. And that was that night where we just went back to old school 2 guys just trying to one-up each other. And that's kind of how it all started from the beginning, you know? When I first met Travis, was out at Beaumont, and he came out and had that big diving board jump down the hill. It was really, really tech. Gnarly, a big jump all the way down. You had to downside the back of this hill, and no one would hit it. And I'm like, someone shoveled it for days. I was like, I'll hit it. I timed it perfect, greased it, and then Travis came and hit it. And he did a trick or whatever and overjumped it by a little bit, ended up breaking his wrist. And that was kind of when the battle started. And then I feel like X Games '99 was when the stage was set. That's when it started in San Francisco. He ended up winning, backflipping into the bay. And then X Games 2003 was, I think, the most pinnacle moment, at least for me. Like going out there and being on Atlanta 360. He came out and tried it, ended up falling, and then came out and did it again, landed it. It was just a cool night overall. And thanks to Can-Am for helping us relive some of these old memories. It's like, we're like the football guys from high school, still telling our stories of like the high school championship, like Al Bundy style, you know? It was a surprise. I came in, the car looks sick. It looks just like my Honda 250 that Jesse James built that year. But, and they did the helmet. The guys from AP did this helmet, and I mean, it's pretty badass. The guy did a really good job. Flames look super real. Clean carbon fiber. Haven't even got it dirty yet. So my goal is to not get this dirty all weekend and hopefully just can roost everyone else and not use any tear-offs. And I'm sure Travis and I will have some battles. Hopefully, he's got broke his hand. I'll let him tell you that story, but what he was doing was really gnarly. Like, I showed me on video and I was like, whoa! I thought he was like crashing, but he's really meaning to do this trick that was like really gnarly. Give him props for still pushing the limits. Either way, I should have a fun time racing this weekend, and thanks to Can-Am, man. You guys nailed this one, and we got some more stuff coming for you, so stay tuned. Young bucks outdone, dude. Fooled them. I can't even see the sun's right in my eyes.
Significant threat to life or property. Let's go racing. Actually, the wind has gotten worse. I thought it would be kind of chill out at night, but it's probably one of the worst Santa Ana winds. And surprise, man, there's actually fans here. So anyway, we had a race, Can-Am race. They put a new belt on my car, and I just feel like, man, it's a dog. But anyway, it's fine. And so Travis ended up winning that heat. I just came off the line super slow for some reason. I don't know, the car, whatever. So we get in the rally car, and cool, it's got a windshield, so you actually stay clean inside. With the Can-Am, I'm like, the wind that it does, I'm pulling tear-offs, I'm like wiping my lens, like trying to see. At some point, I just pulled my lens up because I just couldn't see. And my eyes are freaking a lot older than everyone else's eyes. So I'm like, finding the mechanic, he's like, oh, here's the lap times. I'm like, I can't see that. It's fun, but like when you get to that point where you're like really like throwing it into the corner, like you can't see, it's dark, and I might catch a hole and go for a roll, but those moments get like a little more puckered.
each year as you get older. Like as you're younger, you don't care. You're like, you just don't care if you flip or crash or get hurt. Like we got a lot more racing tonight. I got to go back, get up, got to be back here at the track at like 7, 8 in the morning. Race a whole nother day tomorrow, and then drive to Akatia Wells and do a video shoot with Travis, which should be cool. Kind of a Krusty Demons throwback deal, and then jump on a flight and fly to Redbud, Michigan to go get a coach from Motorhome, and then fly home. And then that night I get home Wednesday, and the next day Hayden and I are driving 6 hours to Alabama to go to the Yamaha Awards banquet for him winning the championship. And Hayden's like, do I have to go? And I'm like, bro, I looked last year, like who went? Tomac was there. I was like, yeah. Anyhow, that's that. And we only have started racing tonight. There's still, I think I still have like 6 more races or something. It's all good. So let's go do it. Taking my helmet on and off 20 times, man. It was fun. I had fun in the rally car. That was actually fun. We're getting better, but I still like first race I was like whatever, we're just racing. This race I feel like I'm getting closer and just getting pissed off that I'm committing to these turns so late. I need to just have confidence and just back it in super early, and I'm like waiting, flick, and then I'm up in the turn and these dudes are going down. I'm like, we're gonna go to the final, anything can happen. We just gotta drive and learn a little more, you know? So I think the thing is we just gotta go for it in the Can-Am. I gotta send it. And that kid that ran me over, I owe him one, so. So the big question is, could you still hit the gap jump with a flat? I came around, I had 1 lap to go. I'm like, dude, I don't have a choice. And I come up to the jump, I'm like pedaling it, going, oh, please, straight. Because it could go jump off the lip and then go right, and there's K-rails on either side of the landing. And you just go right in those, boom. So about we hit it. I was like, the spotter was like, just get it across the finish line. If you get across the finish line, we're good. I'm like, all right. Tire, they need beadlock wheels. They actually exist. Get beadlocks. And this will not happen. You can race way harder. All right, a couple more races and then off to bed, and we'll be back here in about 12 hours. Last main event didn't go too good. I got a flat, put me out of the running there. This one, main event, and we're starting toward the back, so we got some work to do. Try to stay in the fight. Trying to stay side by side with Travis, whoever, it pushed out super dusty, and I didn't even see it. I didn't even see any of that. I just, in the dust. All right, so that's a wrap. We started in the back, came around turn 1, and just dust, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just lean on this guy here, like trying to make it through turn 1. That's the furthest I've started back all day on the grid. So we were carrying a lot of speed into turn 1, and I tried to stay tight with the guys, and I'm turning, and next thing I know, I tagged the wall with the left front. I didn't even see it. I didn't even know it was coming. Boom, and I'm like, such a lame move. It's the last thing I expected to happen. And I guess a few other guys crashed on the start. It's just hard to see. I mean, I get it, it's windy, dry, really dusty, and I just started racing. I guess I should have took it easy, but I actually got an okay jump on the start. So I was like, oh, we're in the race, you know? And that's what bit me. Instead of trying to just calm down, I was like, I'm trying to race. If I get beat, I get beat. If I get lapped, I get lapped. Whatever. If the tire goes flat, it goes flat. But I don't like breaking cars, like putting them on the record. Like that's like goon move, you know? So, especially when I'm just racing for trying to have fun. I don't want to cost the team a bunch of money. So. Anyway, hopefully it's just one of the linkage arms, but it hit pretty hard, so hopefully it didn't bend the frame, you know? We'll see. Honestly, dude, I'm like,
thinking of
not that stoked right now. So definitely don't, like I said, like coming and destroying people's shit. So yeah, I was like the worst case scenario, really. Totally in the car off the jump, maybe. But yeah, I'm giving the mechanics some work there.